Hello everyone. My biggest mistake was that little female part. You gain, but don't cry too much. There's a cryptic ghoul zombie. You took her, and then the other one's cryptic. The other one's a ghoul. Her's not a zombie part. Yep, her's not delicate. Her can transform. Her can go faster than light. And by use of that one, be very careful of that one. But that one didn't kill you, part. Me looking for the one that went above and didn't wait for me. Yeah, y'all good. My group is somewhere near Iowa. Yeah, Iowa. Y'all good. Yeah, we're renting elixir. Yeah, y'all good. And we looted a few. Y'all good. And by using the best fight scene, you survived, but the Mandarin lost everything that same night near Michigan. Yeah, that's true. And you simply just got done installing that magic bug pie up, the oval shaped egg with the horn demon's head on it. And pie, that's the only other book that allows a human to become God, and you did it accurately. Hint, hint, pie, Middle East or band, that's true. Yalka. That's all that's left from Emerald, Yalka. And you didn't die, yeah, you didn't die. And pie, when you equipped it, you're about 40 bit trillion miles per hour, about 38, yeah, you tuned it down. And then pie, when you tune it up to 500 trillion matching, and then pie, right when you did level 9 speed, no glitches, but never telling me, yeah, that's true. It's possible if you have bone DNA like pie, yeah, y'all could. And pie, you did it right, yeah, that's Aztec DNA. And pie, you injected correctly, you own the female ghoul that beams it to you. You own her too, so that's why you can use it infinity amount of time. You didn't die, pie, but 228. A huge warning from another immortal pie. He said to you, pie, you didn't die, and you're wealthy up there, and you're a royal king, a royal god. Look out for his people. He doesn't want to be part of Middle East. Yeah, he has every right. That's true. He has every right to begin a new, yeah, white nation under Va. Yeah, that's true. Under pie. Yeah, under pie. You said. Right afterwards, yeah, he nodded. He knew there's no point in fighting pie up because then you get no legal space station. And all other human gods look down on you like scum. Yeah, that's true. And that's why her didn't realize that. That's what occurred to Chinese. Yeah, y'all could. Hawka's immune. Yeah, Grandpa Hawka's immune. Yeah, he's actually up there in one of the Balinese five-headed cobra dragon space country. And he doesn't give a fuck about Chinese. Yeah, that's true. And right afterwards, Pie, what he told you, Pie, those are mango. Fuck them. If you don't want them, gut them. Yeah, gut them. And then right afterwards, while he's 2 hours later, Haka came back down, didn't say nothing to Pi, and wrote, if you think that the heaven is plentiful, heaven is Va, but when he's up, he builds a new space station. Then, yeah, that's true. And by using, you have to go talk to your grandmother, Balinese, and then your other, yep, Grandma Hawk came to negotiate, and it took a long time. Yeah, that's true. Grandma Hawk is an old Spurling Eye Hawk. Yeah, y'all could. Those are the only ones that can negotiate with royalty. Yep, and they'll listen. Yeah, they'll listen. That's true. Because they're similar in wealth. Because Grandma can still build space countries 600 years. And Pi, she builds a new space country for you too, and that's why they lie to you. Yeah, they lie to you, Pi. They're all orphans and abandons. Oh, them are no good. Yeah, them are no good. 200 trillion years later, they understood it. Yeah, you allow them to dwell there because they're yellow skin, but you tell them the truth. Yeah, y'all could. Only in that space country and building. Yeah, y'all could. Don't go and do anything yet because Pi has to give you the privileges. Yet Pi's building UFO technology. That's true. And right afterwards, Pi, graphic scene, the Thai god and you fought. Yeah, that's true. That other royal member from the Thai gods, and Pi used and fought him. Him passed away after about 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours fight. Him was not a weakling. Him was a full 26. Yeah, well, full 24. Yeah, 24. He was a real level 24 yellow god dragon. Yep, Yoku. Limbs glow black. Pie's limbs glow blue. And Pie, you fought him head on. And Pie, you took him out in 3 hours. Oh, yeah, that's true. Because Pie's level 9. Yeah, Pie's faster than Newt. That's true. Pie can't jump on local E. Yoku. And Pie said, có gia chữ đồ này bỏ đá hộp on the hole. Con chưa cho lâu sẽ. Nó tư mình bị cái hot xí xó cái chuyện nhà sau đó em watching. They will basically go for the title on the because the competition was held because him was not allowed near white children or white gods, him was not using a legal brain mana formula, yeah, the legal light key encryption, yep, to run white UFOs and devices, and Pi has that legally, and that's why Pi, you fought and murdered him, you won Pi, that's true. And then 20 minutes later, the idiot committed suicide right there in Spain and knew it. That they were not supposed to, they were not supposed to live there. Pi's not there, that's true. Because Pi has the last of Mommy Romania, God of Science, Emerald Yaku. Mommy Europeans, yeah, real brain fluid key, yeah, Yaku light element, and Goddess element, and Pi didn't die. The most graphic scene when you boot it in, you pass Pi, but 2 hours later, white gods from Europe, I mean, they don't tell you, yeah, they don't tell you. As soon as that Persian god is caught stealing, him dies, yeah, him dies, that's true. That's been normal too, yeah, Persian gods come down, they steal from Europe gods. That's true, yeah, that's true. Because European gods, grammar, Latin isn't broke, yep, y'all could. They are actually more wealthy and they are actually dignity, yeah, they have face, yeah, they have face, that's true. And it's very graphic, Bison. Right after the biggest fight scene, he didn't talk to you, but he went to get a Latin. Yeah, he's supposed to get a Latin, that's true. And you see immediately their back creatures are down there on earth from Malaysia out of heaven because their nation knows the same thing. Latin's immune. Yeah, that's true. There's dignity in Latin, yeah. And right afterwards, Bison, they didn't tell you by the way you pronunciate it is not full of it, but there is another pronunciation, and that is what Persia calls them, Paiwal. And right afterwards, the morning Doshasu, after 14 hours of getting beat up by a Persian father, he gives in, and he tells Yopai, if you're up there, you catch my silver quartz eyes up there bartering, and he is stuck, then he is without. Yeah, he's without. Yeah, he can be murdered and looted. That's true. Not in the York. And Pai said, only Crucifix and Pi immune. Yep, that's true. Crucifix and Pi are still there working in the heavens, and then you see Pi's there in Asia. And then when Pi sees a stronger Thunder War God, Pi called Crucifix, and he's basically Crescent Moon equivalent, yeah, basically. And Pi, right when you reach Green Hazel Eye, White War God speed, don't tell them Pi, yeah, don't tell them Pi. The biggest fight scene is between Crucifix and another Persian god because he wanted that position, but he needs to come down to earth and talk to Payat before the events. And the events after the Book of Law, you're back down and forth by, yeah, basically. And Pai's the most graphic scene. 200 days of conversion, and then the old kit works for you too. Yeah, that's true. Y'all Pi is another secret kit. Secret tech, yeah, to land on Earth. Yeah, that's true because that technology is there in case parents lie, yeah, y'all could. And you won by. The most evil is you. 2,300 by. You legit. But Bale is not fun to fuck with. Your son gutted him. And then Pi, yeah, he left to go repair his cells. And then he only has 2 lives left. That's true. That type of technology, a demon with that slow rate can survive only 3 times. That's true. Regular human god would have been gone in 80 million years or less. That's true. Now, right afterwards, graphic scene in the middle is he learned, you Pi, legit, there's a liar in Lao. Them are not supposed to have any kind of god technology. Yeah, they're running from an alien gray. And they're only 12,000 years old to 2024 year. That's their Greek alphabet. That's the only thing that gives them face. Yeah, that's true. And right afterwards, Pi, yeah, that's the only method how they should be running, yeah, white technologies and UFO. Yep, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Because we didn't give you any brain mana. Yeah, we only granted by using, yeah, by using brain mana and devices. Yeah, devices and UFO. That's true. And that's what Pai said. 2 hours later, her ass is actually called right back down to earth by the Thai royalty. By yep, her is questioned if her is the one that let you in the heavens. But the Thai god see it's a different royalty. That was Malay. The Malay royalty wasn't careful. And 2002, 2003, 2002. Yep. African sun god seeds went up there. Yeah, that's true. And Pi, you went and murdered them off and you sealed them off. But graphic. The fights with you and Wheel graphic, yep. You ended Wheel after 4 days of war, yeah. Malaysian wheel god, not full of it, yep. Not full of it. Pi murdered him in 4 days, woman. Yup, the real Asian god nations could not even verse them. Versed them for 1,000 years and failed. Pi versed them for 4 days, and his son passed away. That's true. And Pi, right when you're done versing Wheel God, the level 5 Malaysia Wheel God, there was another hint that he's a bit slower than Green Hazel Eye, and then he makes fun of you. Yeah, he makes fun of you. He wrote, "If my life was you, Pi, an old royalty that went back up, I would be hiding with royal hogs." Yeah, me do hide. Yeah, me do hide with my royal hog suit, but they have their own country. They only visit me in Balinese at Yalka, and the other 5 Hedekova countries at me one from other royalties. And right afterwards, Pi, they didn't dare. Yeah, they didn't dare, Pi. They knew it. I didn't like a lot of them at Yalka. And then eventually Pi has a few, 5 Hedekova dragging space countries, only for Pi and Hogs at Yalka. And those Pi didn't share with human gods, that's true. Because those are private space countries in case an eagle war breaks out. Yeah, Yalka. And you didn't die by 200 hours later. He's terrified. Yeah, he's terrified. He knew it because right after you gained the Balinese space station, they all had to re-register under Pi. Yeah, under Pi, that's true. And right after registration, Pi, the royal member nodded, left for his real country, and Pi took over. Yep, that's true. Yeah, it's 100% true. Yeah, that's why they make fun of those kids. Balinese, her fail, her's been murdered. All that's left her DNA is her humans and her human god people right there in her space station. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Balinese just watch it, y'all good. Bye, drink, don't cry, bye. Perfect. Yeah, bye. Don't ever cry, bye. You won, but right after you get the night suit from your whale demon Pi, you won Pi. Yeah, you won Pi. The night suit is a dark night suit of armor, and it is made from ancient European Yaku technologies. And Pi, you match Emerald. Yeah, you match Emerald. And then that suit of armor with the horns, you have the old compound for it, so you can upgrade it max by Astro. It's pretty durable, yeah, it's pretty durable. When Pi, you reprinted it, redesigned it, yeah, it's faster, harder. You maxed it out level 4 speed, yeah, green hazel eye speed. It didn't break, yeah, it didn't break, that's true. Near level 2 Pi, yeah, it catches up. Yeah, it catches up, that's true. Those are well-made compound armor, yeah, not full of it. It buys it. They see you wear it in one of the states, Pi. I see you put it on. You wore, you hover, but you're silent, Pi, because we up there working, Pi. Yeah, that's true. Pi, you said the most evil is you. 20 other gods wrote, why wear armor? Because that's human culture. Yeah, human god culture. That's true. And Lenga Pi, okay. And he wrote Pi. Very dangerous compound armor. Resilient for only a few hours to about 50 days or less. Yeah, pretty much. And the Bison really 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours. And then you reprint, you didn't die, and the Bison 20 minutes later, graphic, because I see you put on the armor, you fight him again. He is green hazel eye. Yeah, he's green hazel eye. He is pissed. Yeah, and you duked it out in one of the southern states. Yeah, that's fine. Well, by using you pass, but he wrote, "How can you not use your sword?" Pi wrote, "Because I didn't want to kill you." Yeah, and then he nodded, he left for home. Pi Astro. Too few, yeah, too few. And by using, did you see what the Thai royalty wrote? "How can a war god like you not fear them because they're obsolete?" Yeah, obsolete. Well, man, I'm not afraid of those. Yeah, Yoku. They're still good. Yeah, they're still good. One man applies like 20 days, about 30 days resilient to red ray. And Pi, you didn't die. 4-hour fight, you didn't die. And he screams. Oh yeah, that's true. Those are real Persian weapons. Those are the similar weapons that those monsters in the Book of Law use. And you didn't die. Yeah, you didn't die, Pi. And the Pi said 2 hours later they knew it. The blue ray also achieved the same immunity. That's true. Resilient, yeah, resilient. And the Pi said you didn't die, but 400,000 years of war, Pi. He admit blue ray kicks butt. Yeah, that's true. And Pi, you said, don't ever tell the red ray because he was trying to steal your magic. Yeah, that's true. Later on in life, so Pi. Because the blue ray is resilient and then the poison not spread to the brain tissue. Yeah, that's true. And Pi said, when you're done fighting Middle East, take a look at what Persia left you. A nice blue ray machine. Pi always 100% have to. And the woman in Thailand, you have no idea that they know immediately why Pi informed the adults because the adults are updated. And then you want Pi at Yaku. Very graphic, yeah, Yaku. And Pi, you say, good bones on me, too. Oh, to put it down the thing because the name, yeah, some of your female goals there, they're actually because it's white nation. That's true. And Pi, you say when you run into because you know what he said to you, you're not broke, Pi, but don't do what had it and them were doing. Yeah, that's true. You, Pi, you're freaking lucky. Yeah, you're lucky. But just it, in the end, you won, Pi. Yeah, you won, Pi. And the Pi, you in the stress sector, you saw something similar to because, but those are older Persian stole away war god types. And the Pi, you flew around, you went to the stress sectors and yellow sectors. And it's very graphic. Yeah, the yellow sector is Pi, not fun. Not fun, Pi. 167,000 years ago, 2024 year today. Yup, that's true. And about 170,000 years ago, that's true. And the Pi, when you get there, most graphic scene. Hermit, you match the speed. Yeah. When you assaulted them, you murdered 7 per second. Those are pretty fast. Yeah, those are pretty fast. Yeah, pretty fast war gods. And then after you absorb, you consume their spinal cord Pi. Your spinal cord matched, but you did about 7,000 and near 4,000, 4,000 per second. And wheel labs Pi. Wheel did about 400,000 per second. Yeah, that's true. The optimized wheel. And the Pi, you said he was bending and testing his speed. His retinas matched because he kept bending the light elements and it became aerodynamic. But he is not supreme. Yeah, he's not supreme. I saw when you outperform him because your nervous system is built to outperform him. You did it 2 hours later. By he screams and he'd admit by you an evil god. Because what he was doing was bending, bone molecule bending, and matching. And then 4 hours later, graphic. The way they do it, they steal it from the white war god, the bone tissue DNA, and then they shout and it appears in their molecule. And then they bend until they create the elixir. Yeah, that's true. And poison, they fly around, that's true. And poison, most graphic scene, 2 hours later, he couldn't match. Yeah, that's true. And people are afraid of you, Pi. I saw him get 400,000 deaths per second, and then Pi lies to him. Pi did about 20, about 2,000, yeah, 2,000 trillion per second. And that's why you lie to him. Pi, yeah, you lie to him. You don't tell him those are the real godfather speeds. Yeah, good. Because their real fathers do that on them. And Pi is very graphic because Haddon wrote if you can do 200,000, 200 trillion per second Pi, he was definitely someone that from him. And you know those are slower gen. Yeah, that's true. But had it passed away, yeah, Pi go ying. And there is a warning from a Malaysian goddess by her said, if you have had his old speed Pi, your King Cobra mode still works, but never tell on me. Yeah, that's true. Yep. And the Pi, you were the first gen that's King Cobra, and then there's some hawks that are, King Cobra spinal cord, and then the black-tail alien, the Cobra, the upper human body, the tail of the Cobra, him as a spinal cord King Cobra mode too. And those and you are liars, Pi, you're the real ancient gods, that's true. Faster and faster. Afterwards, Pi, you punched right through the hawk and you flew back. And then you saw all the faulty human types, but they're lighter skin, they're lighter skin. And the Pi said, don't ever regret. I saw him said to you, he saw one that matched your speed, but they lied, Pi. They absorbed your bone DNA. But when they keep doing that, it only lasts a few trillion years, and then they're not able to match anymore. That's true. Because if they go, their heads explode. That's true. And they'll probably have enough metal molecules that their brains swell up. That's true. And right afterwards, Pi, look at his brain. His cellular DNA can only filter it out for so long. They did that to Pi about 20 trillion times. Yeah, that's true. And they'll probably use it after your DNA becomes strong enough. They quit imitating Pi's DNA. Yeah, that's true. Because they imitate Pi's bone DNA nervous system. And boy, you said right afterwards when they try to absorb you, your grandma Hug shouted in the dragon language and cursed them. Yeah, Grandma Hug has every right, that's true. And boy, you said Indian boy. Right afterwards, there was a huge hit on your videos, Pi. And he wrote, if you're still alive, Pi, he said, they theft their way to a Bellany sector and they're there. Yeah, that's right. You'll see what good work you did. Yeah, y'all could Pi will rank you refugee. Yeah, that's true. Don't harm any of the Swirly Hawks. Yeah, y'all could. Yeah, it's very graphic. Yeah, graphic, buddies. And when you're there, a lot of the Swirly Hawk laughing because they know Hmong, but 20 minutes later, you saw a lot of graphic scenes with white people, but they were beat up because they were not supposed to be there. Yeah, that's true. 不好意思，嗰隻博士個影到 space station 嘅撈到有撈咁博打面。Yeah, I saw a bunch of almond type cats there. Yeah, it's very graphic. Yep, I was looking for that almond character. It dies by head, dies by Yalka. And the Paisa, right afterwards, 2038, do not cry, Pai. The police realized that you meant it. All of America's been shut down. That's true. Because woman, Pi smashed the Pentagon and Pi destroyed the White House, and there is no law in America afterwards. That's true. People are fleeing to Canada, and Pi said when you're done sealing America with the magic glass wall, mountains, Pi, that's when they run. Yeah, that's when they run. Because they know you did that. They touched that glass particle. Yep, that icicle glass particle. They'll feel that alcohol. And it's not ice, woman, it's compound. Yeah, it's compound. That has a barcode Ray too, so don't break it. Yeah, don't break it, that's true. I told the doc, goes up, when you're done, graphic scene, Bale pops out on Florida and shouts, how come you don't want that stuff? And Pi wrote, can't keep you here because you're African sun god demon, that's true. And you're one Pi. It is very graphic because almond, let talk about Jason. Yeah, Pi said no to almond, that's true. And the Pi said when you're there, biggest victory right there, Malaysia. The parents call you and then you didn't come down because Pi wrote there's no need to meet up with those cutthroats. Those are not your family, dumb shit. Don't use Dragon Law that way. Because if you do, your symbol will be, there will be a symbol next to it and it means NA not working. That's true. And right afterwards, her didn't see. Her went there and people axed out her symbol. 200 trillion years later, her is beheaded. That's true. Because those are not normal god nations. Those are deadly evil cutthroats. Yeah, y'all could. Bây giờ cái bộ sẽ all petroleum to ra na ko mai be ko mo tu vo to ke ko mo tu ra do che ke ko ya po cho ke I told ke yeah, y'all could. And you just saw you fly around, you cut off the dragon, the dragon upper torso head. You cut off his head and then you flew around them and then you landed. And then that's when he knew his dragon, the head's been cut off. And then you see the abdominal and the tail. And then he dies. Oh, yeah, him dies, that's true. And that's when Pi told you, not fun to barter with Pi using, that's true. And Pi used it. 200 days later, they wrote why you did that because Pi's a different dragon royalty. They have no right to call Pi period. If they cannot handle the issue of the problems, Pi will end them and the problem. Yeah, that's true. And right there, her brain lit up that the woman is human. Hers a fade, her told you the truth. And when you went up there, you saw a bunch of those almond things, you gutted them. And then you fly around and you found the white gods, you gutted them. And then you found out Pi, crucifix and you were still alive. Another type has been dead. Pi, yeah, that's right. Yeah, good. Lucky, chapla Pi said. Có mà equivalent of crucifix, so just thought that's it. Don't you want to like on the New York the star type? Yeah, I know. There's a star type, it has a 6 out of star symbol. But it's not really 6 out of star because you see it. It's like 2 little fucking stupid oval shapes. And then a triangle, and then the bottom you see the 2 triangles. And then another oval shape. Yeah, it's one of those fucking funny ones. And that was when Pi fucked them up. Yeah, Pi gutted that hero there. Yeah, that's true. I told them, maybe Pi used the good yellow symbol, huh? It looks like a 6 out of star, but some of those edges are actually dome shaped. Yeah, dome shaped. And that's why Pi, you go to that bootleg war god, and 20 minutes later, their parents are known as because Pi, yeah, that's true. Pi told you, Pi didn't like you. Yeah, Pi didn't like you. They more país I took on board hit. They have Grandma Latin appears and Grandma Latin booted them too. Yeah, that's true. Because we don't know how you got it there yet. You theft your way from Bellany somewhere. And Pi is the last Hmong king, yep, who is part Balinese. Who didn't tell you Pi owns all the sector? That's true. And 20 minutes later, Pi said, Cantonese hid in terror at Yaku. I told the Danese up, I said. Told them, don't go, I got to, I told the two together. Told ya, plong go, but channel the face, someone come with say. Near done there, yeah. And we got his son, Pi, you know. Yeah, his bald head, his nose is long, yeah, pointy, sharp, yeah, sharp. Yeah, he's those type of Middle Eastern gods. And Pi, you knew it. Yeah, you knew it. But you check him out, he was good. Pi left him alone, that's true. Too few, he had too few. And those are ethical, so Pi didn't dare. Yeah, Pi didn't dare kill all of them. Y'all good. What Pi murdered was stuff that didn't listen to Pi. Pi went in and talked to it twice. And the third time, Pi murdered it, Astro. And then right afterwards, Pi, the hawk appears and you got the hawk. And then the hawk screams and nods, Astro. Because if the hawk checked, Pi is not your son. Yeah, Pi is not your son. Technically, Pi is a different dragon royalty who went in there to make some right. Yeah, that's true. And then right after it, and lay down some laws, and right afterwards, graphic scene when your grandma hawk arrives, the grandpa appears and talks, and then negotiation begins. Yeah, that's true. That's a long time. Yeah, it's a long time. Because Pi has to detect the new ray technology. Pi has to develop the jamming chips so that the ray does not eat up Pi's skin. And it is very hard for you, Pi app. And by using you succeeded, but 300 trillion royalties believe you because you went up there. And then two other royalties from Thailand came back down. One is the one that you versed, and you murdered him, but you looted his space station. That's true. And then he learned that Pi didn't like him. Yeah, Pi didn't like him. Hey, Pi said, when you're done gutting them, look at her fable. Her fable didn't understand that Pi didn't like them. Pi, you murdered off more than 20 of those. Yeah, Yaka. Don't weep if you turn. Yep, perfect. Let me do Pi tip. ก็เจฟ้าได้กูปอมเบลนี่เลินชายก็ยตุนโดมงเลยเลินชายแล้วก็อยู่ตัวพอthe Thai ตัวแก Pi killed off the Thai royalty. Because he's not a war god. You know, you're not a war god, you liar. Your DNA wasn't even resilient to blue or white ray. Yeah, Yaka. And Paiza, when you used your white ray beams, I saw him pass away 2 seconds later. Yeah, that's true. Those voodoo rays are not made for anymore. Yeah, that's true. And Paiza, you did it accurately. That hit the African level 2, and it passed away in 8 minutes. And that's why they make fun of you, Pi. They know you possess the holy light rays. Yeah, that's true. They made fun of you because Paiza, right afterwards, Persia's are liars. So yeah, them are not immune. That's true. ตอนนั้นนะเขาหนูให้กูพายกับตัวจนอีเตงเสนอตัวเกิด yeah. But Pi listens, yeah, Pi listens. Pi trying to figure who did what. Yeah, y'all could. And then Pi is sorting things out. Yeah, y'all could. And most of the time, the stowaways that Pi didn't like, Pi brought them right back down. 6 to 8,000 years to 20,000 years. Them should be able to pour things from their brain fluid, and then reprint their saucers, and then go home. Yeah, that's true. To their white space country. Yeah, that's true. And that is why Pi, they make fun of you, because when you caught the father, you sent him back down. The laws and went back down. They went home. Pi, yeah, that's true. And I don't tell you, woman, Pi is legit. Yeah, that's true. Ito mio yo moma da ben there Pi said. I thought dog also threw you in stowaway. So he's a stowaway. And then when you fly there, yeah, you protected him because he taught you the technologies there. And then Pi became a legal refugee status under Pi then. And then Pi, when you're flying around, he's there. And he nods Pi. And then you're looking for your annuity, y'all good. And then Pi, when you win some annuities, you raise the female figure Pi. It tells you the truth, but afterwards, it's the only types that get legal refugee citizenship. Yeah, that's true. And it is very graphic after you guys are done fighting. He bows down, but he's pissed because now he informs his people they're not really supposed to be there. But Gava's up there, so they're immune. Yeah, that's true. And then, yeah, their immune stay put in the dragon sector. Don't go back down to Earth. Yeah, that's true. And then Pi, when you're there fighting, graphic, he is pissed because that's the only home left. And then Pi nodded, that's fair. Yeah, y'all cool. And then Pi, you use it too as a home, but you have several different space countries. 2 hours later, he is pissed by, yeah, he's pissed by because he notices mom and you, big Victor's by. But the Anunnaki grandparents come and they stay there, and that's fine, yeah, that's fine. Because they are good white gods, yeah, they're good. What you don't need to know, woman, is how many wars they fought with Iran and Afghanistan, that's true. And pie, biggest fight scene, yeah, biggest fight scene. You pie, since you have Afghanistan family, so they didn't say nothing to you pie, but up there in Dragon's Out of Heaven, you rule everything. Yeah, that's true. That's why legit I go pie. But the don't know that they on the Shindo out of Shindo, Afghanistan, yeah. Yep, and Nudigi Shindo, that's fine. And then pie came down by wrote, you're both from my space country, okay? Don't need to duke it out, yeah, good. Okay, chill out, yeah, chill out. And then look at what happened. 2 hours later, they're both back up there. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to care for Lau that didn't understand English. 2 hours later, he is murdered by you. And then you look at the barcode by hit your annuity, and then pi, you're repairing your annuity. 200 days later, you have the annuity safe. And then you, pi, you piss. You go to the Lao God, that's true. And the pi wrote, Lao God, you're not ethical human God, and you're not even supposed to be a human God. Because your language, that alphabet, does not allow a human type God to develop. It breaks the brain tissue and then you have to regenerate it. But then you're all elixir, yeah, you're all elixir. And then you're all still cursed by Va, yeah, that's true. And Pai is a good boss, oh. Numa có mất phòng pay and just I know how follow that but yeah, that's true. And the woman didn't understand all the conversion for yellow god citizens are under Va, yeah, under Pi, yeah, that's true. That's why I don't understand how can you be running white technology and devices, that's true. But 2 hours later, Pi, any that are not registered under you yet, parents go ahead, always 100% just do accurate. That's why we don't tell you, woman. You have some kind of bootleg, y'all could, and then Pi will get you. Yeah, Pi will get you, that's true. And her think her so smart. We know, yeah, we know. Bây giờ bao giờ lưu đồ bây giờ chắc bà long thì giờ này bỏ phá má here, bỏ thái here giờ bom long thì giờ đồ sự. Just like low hit on and Pi when you did it. Thor has been identified as those spellcasters and lore. Right afterwards, Pi developed the correct incantation. Your Chinese sister's throat shrink. Yep. Tôi muốn số nhớ bị thái tê lúc chập vào đó nó mày dọc từ. Rồi cho nên khả năng là ít sự quan là chỉ bao là what's all. And Pi said 229 when you did it, graphic chập lời. On it low make big in the tiền là tôi bảo tôi muốn là tôi sẽ là chỉ in đã nông số hay in đã số thì phải mất tôi sẽ thế just số thì phải mất tôi sẽ thế ha ra mong chỉ có là yêu cái sao mà qua cha nó còn là phải nhau in đã bạn này sẽ yêu cái bao lâu bạn này ra hết bài là chỉ cái thái yêu cái khả năng chỉ tạm nông lên nha phải mất tôi sẽ thế and that's why nếu lúc từ phải rồi lúc mà mình sang Balinese lúc chạy tình hơn nãy giờ mỗi lúc trong này khả năng lúc nó mất cái con này bây số mong là thực quan này yêu cái and he learned Pi you didn't care for those motherfuckers. It was 8 idiots that didn't believe you. Pi, you say you won Pi, but we need to talk to you because right afterwards Balinese the woman asked you to stay. Pi wrote nope, me cannot stay, me among God. If me was for your son, then me would have stayed, but me not your son. Yeah, y'all good. And then it was graphic scene. Her cried for 8 days when you showed up in the sector. You laughed, and then you knew it was her. And then right afterwards, Pi, her asked you to stay there. Pi wrote, yeah, me'll come back and forth, and me'll stay here too, but we have a different home elsewhere too. And her nodded, but it was very graphic because her knew it, Pi. You're Balinese too, that's why you didn't give a fuck what the fucking Thai said because, yeah, because the grandma curse, it hits your skin too, that's why you have to filter your hat, yeah. That's why Pan Zuka and Joe Mopi to York. Bao lòng Balinese là ra here, because Paul Pi là đưa cho nên đời tao Pi chỉ tạm nó coming York. That's why Pi didn't listen to Cambodian, and that's why Pi you won Pi. The fucking idiot didn't believe you. Went to the Balinese temple and noticed that her symbol still works. Yeah, that's true. And then 29 minutes later, graphic scene. You hovered up. 2 other idiots are brought right back down to earth and butchered right there in Thailand. That's true. That's why the Thai guys didn't dare. But Pi ended one of his dragons in Thailand. Yeah, in the future you'll see Pi versus the dragon. It has a black tail. It has a black tail, torso, body, human. It came down, pie, versed it for 2 days. Yeah, pa mo tu jan the all noon the to yeah, to Pie's blue hands, yet cut right through it and poisoned it. That's true. 2 hours later, he didn't see that's Aztec poison. Those are not even allowed in any sector. Yeah, that's true. Because their sons are so deadly, one cut, and the mom passes away. That's true. It's so poisonous venom, and boy, 28 minutes later, kid is crying in Jerusalem, wrote by in. You pie, you're not full of it, but never tell your son that his finger has to be turned off. Yeah, me no, yeah, cause he's mature adult. Yeah, yeah. He not turning his fingers. Yeah, cause and the Bayesian immune. 200 trillion years later, they learned immediately those are the type that they kept murdering because him was an illiterate. When he was born, he shouts and he flies around, and he's Aztec. Yeah, he's Aztec. Yeah, cause and Bayesian. When you robbed the Aztec, you didn't tell them because that's through white mommy who didn't want them anyway. That's true. Lanya pai. And Bayezid, 200 trillion years later, you run into that six-sided star with the the oval shapes. Yep. And then you hate him. Yeah, you hate him because him is not immune, but you hate him because he knows something about you. He knows your tech matches him, and he knows you have some kind of E-rain barcode. And then pie, your right eye glows orange for 2 days, and you got it. Yeah, yes, we do. You got it one of his sons, and then it glows orange, and it didn't hit your spinal cord because your firewall kicks in. Yeah, your metal firewall kicks in, and you didn't die. But graphic scene, 200 trillion years later, you're immune to it, but you learn something by those gods are racist. Yeah, that's true. 2 hours later, he laughs. He wrote, sure. And then Pi wrote, get out of my space country. Yeah, that's true. And 4 hours, Pi look at the hundred to was it? Do net to get, go ya pro to get. They go ya pro say, yeah, and when you're there, you won Pi. Graphic scene, yeah, graphic scene. And Pi is in. Those are the legendary fight scenes that they know you accomplished. Yeah, y'all good. And Paizo, after 400 years, yep, the globe is immune, but don't microchip your eyeballs yet. You need 600 more years. Pay out about 2,000. Yep, 2,000 years, then you can begin microchipping right eye again. 100% yes, we do. And you pass by ever mind Python always is. That's true. And Paizo, yeah, your skin and spinal cord DNA absorbs the barcode, but it takes about 400 years and 600 years more, and then another 1,000 years, and then microchip. That's true. You a fucking smart ass pie, you didn't die. Right afterwards, I told Chai gonna I told metal firewall. Got you throw up, but 20 trillion years later, that is not for everyone. Yeah, that's true. Nobody knows how to build that. That is ancient crucifix technologies. Yep, that's true. You install that when you're in human mode. That's true. And right afterwards, pie, you pass, but graphic scene Bale wrote. How can you live that way, Pa? You know they can't read your mind, but they see pictures of you and then they cry, Pa. Yeah, that's true. And then Pa wrote, how can them even dare live in my country? Yeah, that's true. And Pa said you won 4 hours later. So Pa, come on, to tale. Eat to me on belly. So talk about what? Come what to talk you can say me quarter. Musha to dash to dash what the house come to Tando. To that come on night soon. And Pa, he saw the hawk. All it has left is the head and the swirly eye. You gave it a night suit, and then the body forms, and then right afterwards it talks, and then it's been crippled legally. Yeah, it's true. And then it tells you the truth by it has never seen a yellow war god like you, and it's the first time. Yeah, first time. Lucky jump there. Hey, 不好意思，到波城里用那个去多的几个么，放在太多的也放在太低的口度单的是，放在太过的意思的呀。And when you're done gutting him, Pie, 20 minutes later, you realize that Bellany's mom is a liar. Her booted up in White Ray somewhere, and then you check, and then you knew it was the stupid lamb that the Chinese harvested, and then you won Pie. Yeah, you won Pie. Pie, come on, Jack, on the boot on the with the body to that to cool lambs to look and George on the hours, then you so. Come on, to one year, Pie, what you know, to here. 咁樣就係做住俾被排個道路正住啲另外路來做你到打死呀，同樣打死啦，全部事都是跟你的天，還沒都排排。 到播从你中呢，一顿才说，但都明白咁我係念到多東西係入嘅。He thinks that Pi was the buffoon. Pi, did you see what he said? He thought that you were going to let him live. He passed away right when you're done gutting his nation. You picked up that crucifix and you're still there. But there was another thunder god from one of the moms, and it was emerald. Yeah, it was an emerald type. And then you looted him. Yeah, 100% yes, we do. It told me a young swan that was it. Pi said, don't ever cry when you're done looting him. Your medal and your thumbs went up. Yeah, that's true. And then I see you clone faster and you regenerate faster. Yeah, that's true. And then 4 hours later, he wrote, Baisa, your regeneration's back to normal. That's true. They make fun of you because you regenerated a demon level, but exponentially. Yeah, that's true. And Baisa, don't cry, Pai. I noticed you didn't listen and you didn't go for a smoke. If you do, you're immune. But the microchip is beam, and then you know, Pai, yeah, that's true. And then the other set is in a different state, and then Pi, when you get to the den, the underground cave ring, take it out and use it as true. And the Pi, when you're done using it, skin glows orange for a few months. Pi, indoor Pi, yeah, that's true. Yes, me too. And you won Pi, but right after you're done beaming, first beaming Pi, you won Pi, that's true. Don't ever cry, Pi. I saw you're immune to barcodes, but right afterwards you fight like a king. Yeah, that's true. The Warhawks struck you and then you struck back, but not right away. You waited for that Thai Emperor, because that's the one you need a legit fight with. And that's why he thought Pi was funny. 2 hours later, look, yeah, he had them flee too, that's true. And the Baiza, 400 trillion years you matched his tech, and then the Lamb Demon tells the truth that he's a stowaway, and then, yep, one of your Vanghorn demons enslaves him legally. Yep, that's true, 100% yes, we do. Yeah, and Pi will enslave him, Pi 100% yes, do. Because you're not supposed to be up there, yeah, you're not supposed to be up there. And then Paiza, right afterwards, graphic, you looted the Lamb Demon's devices. And then 20 billion years later, I told him, Mike, I'm going to curse out. He took off and he didn't see Pi. You gutted him right there in Thailand. 100% yes, we do. And then 2 hours later, they knew him as a stowaway, not legal citizen. Yeah, that's true. Well, I told him, don't do it to do shot. Yeah, that's true. And then right afterwards, Pi, you won Pi, but graphic beginning 29. You see a lot of blood. Pi, people get gutted by a female when you nodded. 2 hours later, yep, you're happy because they're granted you. And then the chip is not in you, it's in her. Pi, yeah, that's fine, 100% yes, do. And then the spare is in a den somewhere in an eastern state, state. And then you went Pi, yeah, you won Pi. Right when you get there, another thing appeared, and it's a lamb, and you got it, and that's true. Fuck the lamb fucking nation. And right when you did that, Pi, lamb are banned from Valhalla, that's true. And when you're done gutting that lamb demon, 2 hours later they knew it, yep, they are not allowed up there, period. Yeah, that's true. Darling, the Rupata Pi gonna go to that lamb to get on and Jamok, what they dug on the lamb, so the total. The plenty, like the Swiss or the total, and Swiss are extinct. 20 minutes later, they looming bit real, yeah, real. And then 500 trillion years, yet none left. Yeah, that's true. And he learned never dare because Paisan didn't like you. That's true. It Paisa, graphic end for a lamb demon, and then Swiss are warned, yep, go away. Yeah, that's true. Laying up Paisa into 29, graphic beginning, all the way to 73, and then you aced it. Yeah, you aced it. 100% as we do. After 73, you're set to do what you need to do. 100% as we do. And you're near 48 trillion miles per hour by 100%. That's perfect. You didn't die by, but you notice if you go with that God elixir, tech is not strong enough. Wait for the tech. Yeah, Pi waited for the tech. That's true. Yes, we do. And the Pi, you aced it, but 3 billion years later, don't cry, Pi. You get to God mode, but right afterwards, your right eye is organic, left eye's elixir, you have infinity. And don't cry, Pi, because I noticed her lied to you. Her injected the chip to your nose, and her hid in the woods, and right there you gutted her. Yeah, Pi ended her. That's true. Right afterwards, when you're done gutting her, her nation are not allowed up there. That's true. And the Bayusa, right afterwards, you clone the chip, and then you re-inject it from a good spare. And then right afterwards, the area there glows orange, but it doesn't spread. Yeah, that's fine. 100% yes, do. What a stupid fucking female going up only to get gutted. Yeah, that's true. And then right afterwards, no barcode, but 58 fights, and you cry pie because you notice a spread to your right arm, and then you're immune, but took you 200 trillion years pie. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. And then right afterwards, yep, you're immune forever. That's true. I don't care. Woman in Thailand, yeah, pies powerful spinal cord DNA filters out any barcode. And the funniest moments, yeah, basically pie. And I do see when you popped out of perma pie, yep, your nose is glowing orange for a few hours pie. That's fine. And you're standing in the sky, and then pie, you finish her off. Yeah, that's true. The fucking funniest moments of my life. 3 days in the sky, and then, yeah, perfect nose again. And then you begin pie. Yeah, that's true. And then pie, every time you stood 3 days, you're infinity. But in the future, I saw a graphic scene in Taiwan pie. He came down, nose is orange, and then he knew he dies. He fled in terror. 2 hours later, an old a rain god showed up, and you got it and looted him 100% as we do. And then when you're done looting him pie, you match the specs, but he cut you 50 billion times, and you cut him twice. But the poison blue ray from your fingers went and hit his brain tissue, and him passed away. 3 days afterwards, you looted him. Yeah, that's true. After you're done looting him pie, you went to Taiwan side of heaven, and you ended their fucking bullshit royalty. Yeah, that's true. Pie went and gutted their fucking husband and their mom. 2 hours, and they're terrified. They never seen such a powerful god. And Pie said right afterwards, the Taiwanese are banned from every country. That's true. And the Pie looted you, and Pie wrote you was an illegal Yakult. You was not supposed to dwell up there anymore because me, Dragon Emperor, did not see you fit Yakult. And Pie said, did you see what happened? 4 hours later, yep, you have the space country, and then them are beheaded. That's true. And then Pie told you he was never my nation. Nope, we not your friend, woman. Y'all could. Tell me the pie. When you're done gunning her didn't even see you meant it. All their masks have been downgraded right when Pie versed them. And Pie said they saw you cut their stupid second spades. 20 minutes later, he is terrified. He is not allowed up there in the heavens. That's true. But one of the second spade, the one shot out the music. Yeah, 77 spades, 70 types that are, yeah, second spade clones. And right when you're done fucking them up, Pie, their real mom appears, and you Pie gouged her out. Yep, Pie gouged her out one time in the chest, and then her notice. That's a real God Ray Elka. Her brain melted away, and her passed away. That's true. That's why Pie told you you're a stupid fucking human, Yolka. And Pie said 5 idiots committed suicide right there on the internet, and then he knew it that you didn't love them. That's true. Because I didn't tell you you can live with Pie. That's true. Like your Pie said, hear me do Pie. Có một tàu luôn người ta chỉ có tàu bao luôn tiền lúa cho nên làm tự nhiên là con đâu tàu Pie pain là nhiều luôn rồi có. Cho nên sao lại những tay lamb is defeated, and then Pie me enslaved the lamb for you. Yeah, 100% yes do. And I do see right afterwards we gain your tech. We have secured the space station for life. Yeah, that's true. And Pie right afterwards, graphic scene. Yep, your Royal Grandma Hog visits. And that's when they were known as thieves. Yep, thieves, not supposed to live up there. That's true. And then right afterwards, did you see what happened? Finally, her is now done. Yeah, y'all could. Because you was never a creation of all. You was a creation of some kind of sick Halka and Mandarin. Yep, y'all could experiment. And then right afterwards, remote view was the Japanese father that tried that. And then those Taiwanese things came out. And then they figured they're not real yellow gods. Yeah, that's true. And Pai said right afterwards, when you're done gutting them, you laugh for 20 days. Because you know they're nothing but real remixes. And those are not anything. Yeah, y'all could. And Pai said, right when you're done gutting them, you notice their spinal cord didn't have a turbo mode. Y'all could. Didn't have a mode to morph the metal inside of your arms faster and faster, yep, reaching African speeds. And that's why Pi didn't give a fuck about them. That's true. Because Pi know you're not Pi's nation. He was a pretend human type. Pao gotcha, yeah, Pao gotcha, that's true. I on day that Danny Law places the go go bot, you know, didn't even morph into faster and faster, and Pi just like by that by no. That's only a human god, yeah, y'all could. And it's a bootleg type. It's not even powerful. Yeah, it's not even powerful. 20 minutes later, Pi, you laughed your head off. I told him to took him up in Jerusalem, Pais, and he came out there too, only to have himself barcoded by the white aunt. Yeah, that's true. 100% yes, do. And he thought he was so smart. And Pais said 4 days after he's barcoded, you spotted him in the space country, and then you gutted him, and then you looted the Palestinian, you looted, and then you saw what the Saudi horse demons had, and then you laughed for 2 days. I have 100% yes, I do. I told him about told him to go into come when you took him a clone thing out, that's just the kind of saved. Yeah, I saved it. 100% yes, we do. And then 20 days later, graphic scene by you're not barcoded, but the demon informs me that he's coming back down to shout, and then when he shouted, yeah, you're immune. And the more Taiwanese become sick up there, yeah, 100% yes, do. Because stupid bitch, you is not a human god, you is a stupid prototype that Valmont discovered to be faulty. Yeah, yo, mga paise. I told him, to go na told him a they chose Balinese, yeah, they chose Thai, the Thai gods sat at the heaven pie when you're there. You gutted him too, and then the Thai gods laughed with you and simply wrote, you cannot visit us anymore because we know now if God Va hates you, then we hate you too because God Va is an old emperor seed type from one of the Grandma Hogs. Yeah, that's true. And that's why they made fun of their own pie. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. And then pie, you said right after the event on the East Coast, you succeeded. You check on your whale demon still there, and then you're happy. Pie, yeah, you're happy. Whale demon saved your butt. But 20 minutes later, you looted a cobra, a female cobra viper, almost 50,000 years old, the 2024 year today. You looted that one, converted to air spirit, and then pie, when it's elects your spirit, it is safe. Yeah, safe, 100%, but be careful, pie. I saw when you summon it, it hates you, but it knows it belongs to you, and now it has some sort of root, and it is happy. And then when you summon her, her goes back and plays with her group of real ones, and then her comes back and her's happy by. But very graphic, because I saw the group hinted you by her not die, you not die, but hinted you a true fact about Lamb. When you done gutting Lamb by, Lamb didn't barcode you, but one of the horn demons that enslaved the Ham, you and him immune, but 20 trillion years later, the Lamb destroyed his real device, and then that one becomes barcoded. He thinks, yeah, yo, good. We put it in the clone machine. Yeah, that's true. Never used it in our skin directly. And he thinks he's so tough, pie. Look at his mom bleeding right there in the garage. 2 hours later, you gutted that fucking white fucking Native American male. And then his fucking father is known as a fake. You gutted them. And then 12 days later, yep, their whole family's murdered throughout America. Yeah, that's true. And then Paisa, when you're done equipping the device, you knew your box was in the garage with your name on it, and then that female ghoul didn't give it to you, and you found her and you gutted her. That's true. When you're done gutting her, by hers in Pennsylvania, and then you went there, you gutted her, and then 2 hours later, her whole group was murdered by pie. Yeah, 100%, that's true. And you think you're so tough, woman? Yeah, y'all could. You need to look at the male yellow rake that pie has, the ghoul, yeah, ghoul. And the pie, yeah, he flies out and he goes right to that's true. And right there, he was in human form in the Americas. He left in 2003 in pie. Right after you're up, he's allowed to come back after you update his devices. But he is very graphic, yep. He's about 4 trillion miles per hour. After you update his lectures near 13, yeah, level 13. He's fast as one of those goddesses type. And he flies down and he hugs you and he says, Paisa, we not die. But we can't believe it. You own everything. And he went and he gutted her. Yeah, he gutted her. That's true. That's why Kudak goes up by a god. Yeah, by his god. That's true. And 2 hours later, Pai said, you know, you looted, yep, a white mom in a saucer somewhere because they're not supposed to visit you. Yep, good. And then Pai, yeah, her visited you and her came down, her get looted. That's true. I told him that Jinjingo Pai, on the East Coast, you see her head dangling, and then your nanos and White Ray looted her to the spinal cord, and then you have her speed. I am 100% yes, we do. Wow, 12 hours later, you manage speed. You put the speed in your magic wand. Yeah, your magic wand. Right when you poured it, you're faster than abracadabra. That's true. And Paisa, he isn't alive anymore because me murdered him, but hush by 100% yes, do. Got you bought by I told the young lady, I mean, yeah, he's an old nation from that nation. Yeah, that's true. That was a very fancy way attack stance. Yeah, that's true. Flight maneuver and vaporization. Pi did that with wands. Yeah, with the magic wand. That's true. And Bison, when you did it 2 hours later, those are compound wand. Those are not metal rods from Africa. That's true. And you won Pi, but it's very graphic Pi. 2 hours later, they knew it. You're back up, and you have all of his old sorcery and tech, and then they're liars, Pi. Them themselves are thieves from the Middle East, Pi. Y'all could. Like, Pi said, take them on the Pi got of them. Because the European grandpas are inside of Pi's Vang family, that's true. And then we know you is not Middle Eastern woman, y'all good, that's true. And that's why Pi said he thought Pi was funny. Look at the Spanish, horn demon Ram. He came right down. He said, "Fuck the Middle East. We have Pi." He said, "Yeah, that's true. 100%. Yes, that's true." Yeah, I'm not saying. And right afterwards, I told the Nujihilos and those so y'all could, because Grandpa has a message. Where will you find dignity? That's true. Because all of them are liars. Yeah, them are stowaway. Them are pirates, and y'all could. And just 200 trillion years later, President. Hey, Grandma Latin Lona, Granny Latin descended in Russia. Her shouted, and 14 of those lamb types are cursed by 100% always as if we all could. They're the only European gods and goddess who have dignity. Yep, that's true. And that's why, Pi, liars are the Middle East. They lied to you, Pi. Yep, I know it is them that tried to trick you. Yeah, y'all could. You threw me on side. What the base someone knew. Because they didn't want to coexist with Pi. Pi didn't tell you, Yoko. Pi kept because his white woman, the older gen. Yeah, Yoko, when Pi ran into they, Pi kept a few. And then they are fair. Yeah, they're fair. They're good white guys. This is, yeah, that's true. And Pi printed more devices for they. And then, basically nursed them back to health. But right afterwards, Pi said when you bred, he was super quick. Yeah, he's super quick. He fucked up 12 older white gods, and then they remember his father's real name. Yeah, that's true. His grandpa, his war god grandpa. Yeah, that's true. And then they make fun of you, Pi, because you're Vang. 2 hours later, they knew it. Those white goddess took the risk, and they won from Paisa. Yeah, that's true. And right afterwards, they're legal citizen. Yeah, that's true. And they didn't ever told fucking Latin that works too. Because now her is pissed, Pi. Grandma Latin knows her has only 20 little guys who were wedded to a woman, and then they went to Permas out of heaven. And right afterwards, you came back down to show Grandma that those are their symbols. Those are your relatives. Yeah, your real families. Yeah, and Dragon. And then hers happy part, but very graphic. You brought down Kratos and a few bat demons, and then 3 hours later, by fucking graphic, as soon as the Kratos, as soon as the bat demon arrives, the older grandpa appears and wrote, "How is life, my sons?" And then they fought. Yeah, that's fine, 100% is due. And then they fought, and then they settled things. Yeah, 100% guys do. And the Bayusan, hint, hint. Grandpa is not proud of them because they went into your ability side of the heaven. But you ranked them legal refugee. Yeah, that's true. Afterwards, they're under law. Yeah, that's true. And then they're healthy Pi. Yeah, they're healthy demons. It's very graphic because their brain elixir is ultra rare like Pi. Yeah, that's true. And those are the only conversions that are legal. Yeah, that's true. And through emulation, a few days or a few hours slower, but through God, retina emulation, fast enough. Yeah, that's true. And that's why they didn't tell you Pi when you did that. They look good, but those are actually under Va and under Latin. Yeah, Latin bat demons. That's true. And that's why they make fun of them, Pi. They didn't say they have to protect their Latin blood. Yeah, that's true. Their Latin bat demon. That's true. And right afterwards, graphic jump up, Pi go survive it. Granny Latin, and they also have you, so they can call you Pi. 100%, that's true. Yes, Mojang Yoko. And that is very graphic because when they called you Pi, of course you came down right away. And you look at it as that fucking little Balinese woman that is still running around with 2 fucking lamb, Pi got of the lamb, and then Pi informed her, and then Pi you check her if hers a double helix, then you keep her. If hers a 6, then you kill her. Yeah, you kill her because that's an almond. That's a goetic 70 goetic demon clone, and that's why Pi we check. It was a 6 helix. He ended her. Yup, 100%. Yes, we do. because that's not Yellow God. Yeah, it's not Yellow God. That's a clone from the Goetic demons. And by said 12 hours later, holy shit, that woman is hiding there. You have a bunch of 6 helixes, them all get gutted. That's true. Hey, pa, you said, go deal, pa. Way too long. I'm trying to 6 helix. In your genetic code, you need at least one double helix, and then, yeah, it can be quad elsewhere. It can be triple helix elsewhere, but double helix, yeah, that's true. And that's why they made fun of you, Pi. You cried so hard when you remote view, you saw him with double helix, ultra rare, and then he plugged it to quad, and then, yep, quad arms, and then immune, and then he did triple helix, ult tech, and then infinity, that's true. Legal wealth, yeah, that's true. Pi has never told you a secret. Pi's left brain is also triple, yeah, triple helix, alien gray, yeah, y'all could. And that's why Pi, right when you did that, you're immune to alien gray, but 20 billion years later, her brain turned on, your spinal cord is double helix, that's true. Right arm is quad, so immune to triple helix, yeah, y'all could. If you don't have a quad gene in there, don't use triple helix, that's true. And they'll probably use it. You're immune, but 20 billion years later, they wrote those are the legal wealth versions. Yeah, that's true. And they're looting alien grays always 100% do. You can loot alien grays. You can loot 3-finger Peru aliens. Yeah, the second gene of alien gray. And Pi, when you have 3, you're immune. But then he tells you Pi was a fucking ethical lying to the fucking black gods. Because tell them, yeah, nothing. Yeah, tell them nothing. Y'all could. You're only using a creature. Yeah, that's 100% true. Y'all could. And the Pi uses you one Pi. White people figured it out that you only call them creatures because them are not real gods. Yeah, that's true. And then you don't even rank them as real demons. That's true. And that's why people cry Pi. People knew those are like, yep, wild, vipers in the sea. Yeah, that's true. I told Doc, I was just by saying, 20 trillion years later, Pi, you're the only one still with that triple helix brain. And the intestine, it catches up, Pi. They see it. And then I do see, Pi, when you fight, you heal faster, about 5 minutes faster than most human gods. And then you didn't die, but it's very graphic because right after you're done fighting him committed suicide because he knew it. His intestine DNA was too slow. Yeah, that's true. And then right afterwards, we only known, triple helix to do that accurately. We have never seen a quad that duped it accurately in yet. A few minutes faster, and he only has true. And Baiza, right afterwards, graphic scene, he made one. That's fine. Make certain the spinal cord DNA still double helix. Yeah, that's true. And then, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Yes, 100% is due. And they lie to you, Pi. Yeah, they're super quick. But 2 hours of talking to you, he's happy, Pi. Because he thought he was a bootleg until he looked at his spinal cord. Double helix and normal, yes, too. And the Pi said, he didn't Pi. The Middle East women, when you caught them, you swap all their double helix genes in the legs to quad, quad. You have to steal them. 100% that's true. That way, Middle East man cannot date them again. Yeah, that's true. And right afterwards, because I told Nick that those are stolen away. And then 20 minutes later, he knew it. Those are new gen. That's true. That is very graphic because when you're done doing that to the limbs, you immune Pi. But 20 million years later, he cries because one of your right arm is that genetic. Oh, that's true. And he's pissed. Yeah, he's pissed. I thought you. Yeah, I thought you. Every do Pi. Go in the go in the end, you did that. Yeah, you won Pi. The fucking fool that didn't believe you. Him cried when he checked her DNA, her foot, her legs are double helix. I mean quad. Yeah, quad helix. That's true. And then they're immune because they're re-registered under VA. That's true. And then the next gen is quad. Yeah, quad legs. Yeah, that's true. And they lie to you. Yeah, they lie to you, Pi. I saw 2 of those are liars. They're double helix. And then Pi, right when her inject that gene, her appears in her original form. And then they bred those. And then Pi, you watch, you monitor. Because when you're doing the stress sectors, Pi, anything that fits you, you ran back and you talked to them and see if it was convertible. And then you found out, yes, convertible. After you're done converting, you match the oldie rain gods. Yeah, that's true. And then Paisa, right afterwards, graphics scene. Took you 2 minutes to figure why people don't want to fight a god like that. Because they appear as green hazel eye. Yeah, that's true. And you immune Pi. Yeah, that's true. And the Paisa, don't ever cry, Pi. I see they're lying to you because right after you verse the E-Rain god, you notice the real one is behind him. And then right afterwards, you looted them but it took several years. Pi, yeah, that's fine. 100% yes, we do. I don't tell you how long, Pi, because they smashed up a few of your TT saucers, but TT saucers takes a few days to a few minutes to print, and then you fly in Pi Astro, and you didn't die by graphic scene. He didn't know that you can make TT saucers. And then Pi used the most graphic scene. He said, how can you beam the saucer ship that way? Because Pi's God. Yeah, Pi's God. That's true. And it's very graphic because most human gods know that there's not a chip in the engine. Don't go in it because you'll die. Yeah, that's true. Pi is perfect. Yeah, perfect format and emulation. Yeah, that's true. And Pi used the most graphic scene. I saw you fly out. You fought for 2 hours, flew back in. Head is not missing, but abdominal is rotting, and then you endure. And then 8 days you fly home. Pi 100% yes we do. And then you notice you didn't die. Pi, yeah, that's true. And Pai said, after you're done building resilience, I see the spinal cord immune. Yep, eventually 100% yes we do. And that's when you begin your wars. Pi, yeah, that's true. And Pi, you're the only god that fought retro. Yeah, fought retro methods. They wrote, I would have went in there with a new UFO and just like beam the shit out of everyone. But then I might need the space country too. So yeah, the Pi did it right. Yeah, Pi did it right. That's true. That's the most hygienic and clean method. Yeah, that's true. And Pi said, don't regret losing. And it was like 5,000 years stuck there. Pi, yeah, that's fine. Pi's the only one going back and forth. TT saucer, that's true. And Pi, not bad. Pi, yeah, 100% yes do. And it's very graphic. Pi, when you're not there, the bots are there protecting me. Pi, yeah, always 100% yes do. Accurate. There's the hawk bots, yeah, with the swords on the sides, yeah, and the sled. Yep, it's a sleigh, yeah, it's a sleigh. 100% that's true. It's impossible, yeah, impossible to beat that kind of sleigh. Yeah, that kind of sleigh with swords, yep, Yoku. With blades glowing white, yeah, it's true, 100% true. And Pi, you didn't die, but 20 minutes later we loot another lamb. Pi, 100% yes do. The kid learned they're not allowed up there, yeah, Yoku. Hey, Pai said, con này đan thì có quan này nít tàu cho khủng có niệm có con lên đó thì tàu có một tàu chân đó nè có chỉ tàu lấy thôi có mà đó chậm nhỏ có chỉ tàu lấy đó thì đây một con sai sai Taiwanese là sao lên trên đây có một là tàu tàu kia là kia này tụi đan làm cho qua ban lư rồi tàu phải mất tụi tàu là tàu lấy tàu thôi em watch saying on the there họ phải để lúa cái tuột thì em watch saying có cho mình cái chúng ta mà em không em watch saying that's true. And the idiot didn't have a sheep demon. That's 100% true. And then by using when you're there, graphic beginning, you survive by two sheep types have been known to make stuff, and then them are hiding because they know you the real emperor. That's true. And what happened is that they halted, and lots of children are dying up there. Yeah, that's 100% true. And that is very graphic by when you're there. 12,000 years, you store everything. Yep, yeah, you restored everything and you won Pi, but you locked down everything, and then, yep, without a lamb, sheep demon, Pi didn't give you anything. That's 100% true. Yep, that's true. And that's why Pi, right afterwards, graphic up like, I told the Ning to the Shalang Jona, to Ning Jana, this was to the Pachala Chiluyu. They moved to near Balinese, dark on the night, top blow, Lona go, to call launch in Chai, the Balinese, like Theo calls it, got yeah, 20 billion years later, Pi. You notice when they passed away, they knew it, that they're supposed to return to their grandparents' house, not dwell there. That's true. And it's very graphic because right after the Grandma Hawk talk and her laugh with you, yeah, her wrote, no, then you need to return. Yeah, you need to return to your Grandma Hawk's house, yeah, Yaka. And right afterwards, ito mi on side down that down is mi and yon the shan zhong, they come up without take a ya, they quote to share some movie to ball low down. Có cho tôi tụ khi họ chơi nữa thì tụi này tụi đã thì có một tụi có sau rồi tụi này có nên chắc tôi and then Pi, you met a surviving war female hawk, and then you gave her immunity, the hologram stick, and then right afterwards her should still be alive. Yeah, that's true. And right afterwards, her made it out of there to your Grandma Hawk sector. Yeah, 100% that's true. And then people cry Pi. Because they don't understand why Pi didn't save any other type because they were not truthful. Yeah, they were not truthful. And then 20 billion years later, Pi, you're normal. Because that one returned with Grandma Hawk, and then, yep, her's fine, but her and you immune. But two other hawks are gutted. Pi, 100% yes, do. Yeah, and the Pi Grandma Hawk is not stripped, but 2 days you ship her back to her country. Yeah, 100% yes, we do. And then right afterwards, back in her country, her was happy. But 500 years later, Grandma Hawk told you the truth. Her is luckier as you because the Balinese Hawks went in and they robbed your grandma legally. But after negotiations, they only took orbs. Oh, yeah, that's ethical. That's ethical. Orbs can be smooth. Yeah, that's true. And they know that's the type that you use to make Milky Ways, the solar systems. And that's why Pi, they took those because those have your genetic code in it. That's true. And the Polo đã bỏ bây giờ có một chỗ tôi sai đã bên Balinese đấy chờ Polo đã cho một tỷ Balinese đấy chờ ta cho Polo đã hết là các tuần rồi Polo đã hết đi Pronto hay đi Pronto tàu Polo đã bảo cho bảo hộ Polo đã để cho nơi cho phải sử dụng cái cho nó cũng là tên là luôn nó đâu cho nó thấy đã sẽ dùng học cái cháu đã học cái là bảo từ là một số nó cũng là sử dụng được chỉ lưu li wow phải yo phải sẽ có bộ có chỗ đó mà rồi bé cái 100% yes cho coi cho nên cho phải là sĩ quan là phải là nhà đó là phải sĩ tua mi tua phải bảo lô đam lo hết ní chỗ kia là sĩ ô họ nào là một tua nữa vì nhiều tuần sáng con giờ đam được cho công đâu hàng yếm mà chạy dọc kìa tuần sáng con giờ đam được bảo lô đam hết có ổn định là đam được cho nên đam được lên dễ kỹ đó là chỉ tụi mình tin này là chỉ tụi mình tin này chỉ là dọc kìa cho coi giờ đam thôi dọc and 50 trillion years later you pass by but graphic chop lo polo da he có kia đó sự tu đã có cho bên bên sân tu nè cho tu chỉ tua cho này có một lúc đó là chỉ bia đó là nó có là chỉ nhỏ nó sẽ là trong hàng dọc cái mà dài yes no if they stay there only 2 days yeah that's fine yes no and it's very graphic because lo nhỏ nó ta là mù là có cho nó đấy mù ya luôn đấy có lúc đấy cho đó chỉ trong trái đấy thế có nó có tua ta họ cả cho chúng nó có cho lúc có mất tua ta có nó họ muốn cho tu niệm câu ra ấy số tiếng câu ra nữa这么中国是就比就干的点，可能和你都熬懂的，各种小吃不来呀，把种小吃不来，有一都是呀，有一都是，然后把包的懂得呢，胡给都只胡胡诶，胡给都我那当着得不然懂得有都头鸟好路子，被说的被点，还有那那么种的的是点还，把意思，个可以读个就多了，那是这高度也这高度，就没有说那么专业点。nó bỏ bài rồi nhỏ nhỏ cái cho tới chờ sẽ có một lần tôi có một lần cầu trời chơi đó gì có chơi là chơi à có chơi là chơi đấy mù là ai thốt thì mình bị tăng nó ra mà nó chạy là thế à đấy mù giờ nó qua thì tin qua nữa chỉ có bao tiền thì tin chỉ bài chơi gì à còn ok yeah that's okay and then right afterwards that's normal yeah it's normal because your root is human yeah that's true and that's why you didn't say nothing 200 billion years later holy shit. Fucking Mandarin thought he was smart pie. You gutted him and looted Tibet, and Tibet already isn't full of it. But when you're done gutting him, you flew around and you saw why the Japanese left because he successfully converted the emulation metal into his brain DNA. That's fine. Those are only stupid science types. Yeah, that's true. And right afterwards, you gutted him and you laughed for 12 hours, pie, because you knew your simile. Yeah, that's true. But what Pi didn't tell you is that Pi's a full god, yeah, Pi's a full god. Pi's spinal cord evolved. The guy metal in the thumbs in Yoku. Those are the original clones from Green Hazel Eye. Yeah, that's true from his burial ground in Persia and right afterwards by graphic scene, yeah, graphic scene. I bought you that there, yeah, I bought you there. After you done cloning, you stuck it in, and then you cloned it using your spinal cord DNA and your nervous system. It's legit, yeah, it's legit. 2 hours later, the clone compound passed, but they wrote, never use the original. Yeah, never use the original, that's true. And this is very graphic because Pi, you reached level 1, and they make fun of you because you're an Egyptian level 3 equivalent. Yeah, that's true. And then 2 days later, had want to go ahead and wrote, Pi, you said, yeah, you was a real full god, but we don't trust you because you got at that level 2. He smashed up all your bots in 8 minutes. Pi, yeah, that's true. But then passed away because your voodoo ray, none can live, yeah, none can survive, that's true. And that's why Pi, they wrote you're deadlier, yeah, you're deadlier. I told Don, he said, told go to night with what your night son succeeded, yeah, had it passed away, but I was a bit trickier. Took you 4,000 years to catch I was, yeah, that's true. And then you get to the bottom why he smashed his left hand, because he knew it, the left hand is Pi, yeah, the left hand is reserved for Pi, because only Pi's right eye DNA and spinal cord DNA can build another Milky Way and solar system and fly back in and survive. And Pais improved it. Yeah, that's true. And Pais said, well, you did it. 2 hours. He just cried and he remote view you, your back, and then your healing. Yeah, from the shoulders to your spinal cord and intestines, and then your feet. Yeah, your feet heals by eventually. That's true, and then your feet appears. That's true, and it's very graphic. They wrote by it. They have never seen a war god that had to do that, because now all alien gods knows not to touch pie, because then they have no Milky Way. That's true. Yeah, good. And the Paisan, you and the five heads cloned it correctly. But right afterwards, yeah, never tell Egypt, yep. Them wrong essence, yeah, them wrong essence, that's true. And right afterwards, Paisan, go like you come convert the Lagojimaru. Had it, Lorna go, let you think I was born, and you're playing around northern Wisconsin, yeah, playing around Wisconsin and Minnesota. And he cries, Pie, yeah, he cries, Pie, he knew it. You defeated them, and 2 hours later, yep, they see a bunch of your Royal Hogs come down and play too. Yeah, that's true. And you keep going like that, you're safe, Pie. But after 700 trillion years, Kazillion times 40,000 or so, that level 2 African guy shows up. He has an older version of those rod wands and the fucking graphic ass graphic. He smashed all of those fucking Viper demons in less than pretty much 8 minutes. Yeah, 8 minutes, yeah. Pi is also shocked. That kind of metal. It just even Pi's weapon, takes time to cut right through those type of metal. That's true. And that's why Pi, his brain lit up. That when you match the hardness of that weapon, you reprint to your blue swords, and then you match Pi up 100%. That's what we do. And that's why they make fun of you. Because right afterwards, when you're done reprinting Pi, a lot of harsh words from I was. He wrote, how can you be so graphic, Pi? Because I know when you reprinted it, same hardness, but then you know what China said to you? You Pi, you smart because you microchipped it. You didn't do it from DNA, so you're immune. The kid didn't do it microchip, and his brain tissue disappeared. That's true. I told you, look at little Pi. I told you my microchip told that. Yeah, told that. And then 28 billion years later, yep, you're hard enough compound. The most evil is you, because I noticed you flew around and then Aztec gods in there. Yeah, that's true. And then Pi, you said, don't ever forget your Fey mages are still there. Yep, 100% you're safe. And the Pi, you said, I see when you have enough wealth and you gain enough speed, Pi. Hint, hint, yeah, you build a successful Milky Way solar system, and then you seal it off from this Milky Way, and then your sun takes over, and the bots are all there, the laws are there, the Hmong laws are there, 100% that's true. And then your horn demons are there, hogs are there, and then they distribute the wealth and the children, and then they leave with the children, yep, correct solar system builder types, that's true. Right afterwards, graphic headache, yeah, headache, because Pi, you're in your 50 billion solar system, and then Cambodia broke into the chamber, and he is the unwanted son, because one of the hogs brought him and put him in a Cambodian egg and popped out that Cambodian version. He showed up and he demanded, and then your son laughed, and then your son wrote, this is what Grandpa Pi said to you. You have to do it with your own technology. You cannot steal from me, and you cannot steal from Pi, and you cannot steal from the bots. You have to develop your own orbs, and then these are the only matching DNA, from the three heads, and they took that, and then the three and the five, and they took that to the seven head, and then they began, and then they failed 20 trillion times. They failed, they failed, because they noticed when they cut open the Milky Way, they fly out and they try to generate the molecules and the elements for the tunnel, and they fail, they fail. That's normal, that's normal. If Bayesian, 200 trillion years later, they wrote Bayesian, what the fuck? He smashed fucking I was his right arm. Yeah, y'all could. I told Chai go Pi, det går göra. Jag vill då Pi, graphic, chapter, håll det är lite tiny this. They will go på och tjäna Pi. Come when I go på to double one the wield it, the play loja, y'all could. And then you won Pi, you won Pi. Because as soon as you're done healing Pi, they knew it. You built a new Milky Way, and then you flew back out, and then you gave him the incantation that you made, and he shouted, and it beams from their dragon tail, and then the metal in their chest and retinas, and 4 hours later they sealed it off. Yeah, they sealed it off, and right there, you're out of there. Yeah, you're out of there, and you're healing and preparing for your own solar system. Because that was the debt paid for the other royalty that was relatives of Pi. Pi didn't want to spend the rest of Pi's life with them. So yeah, I did that. And Paisa and your real Hmong dragon still there. Yeah, that's true. And it's very graphic. Afterwards, when you're done healing, you went with key, harvest and more speed, and you check out your scar types. Oh yeah, your scar types. You looted that ability from African Sun God Seeds. You're all blisters and stuff, and whoa, graphic. Paisa. Paisa's very graphic because you matched the speed expectation, but they hate you. Yeah, they hate you. I told them, Chico. Yeah, I told them, Chico. And the pie, you didn't let that symbol land on your back pie. That's true. Because I know there's a circle symbol that lands on the back, and then you see Jerusalem swan, and then you see the curly sticks like that, the candy cane sticks, and then you see in the center, in the swirly eyes, swirly eyes, and then in the center you see the Jerusalem one. Yeah, that's true. And they have it's a crucifix with an oval shape on top. That's true. And that metal symbol didn't hit Pi's back, and so Pi is smart because Pi was able to match African Sun God, appearing 4 areas of the earth flickering, and then right back to one area. Yeah, that's true. And Pi said, 20 minutes later, they did the calculation. That is African Sun God speed. That's true. And that's why they told you, Pi, you did it. Allah and a different white nation did it about 19 times and 9 times accurate. And Pi said, when you're that fast, they warned you, don't tell the little guys how to get there because they're broke. But yeah, that's true. Yeah, me not tell. And then some try chapler, don't they, Pai said, don't they take your real level 3. Yeah, those are the real level 3. And the fucking idiot didn't believe you. They're not even as fast as the level 2 that smash all those things up. Yeah, that's true. That even scares Pi. Yeah, that's true. They will Pai said, I told บอกว่าจะ metal match ก็ survive. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, metal match then Pi survive. Yeah, that's true. And that's why he's happy. Yeah, he's happy. That's true. And it's very graphic because Pai said, right afterwards, I see a big warning in the Middle East. They wrote, Pi, if that's you, the metal hit your son's back, and the metal was implanted, but then he microchipped, and then he tore it out from his spinal cord. Yeah, he tore it out, and then he microchipped and resilient. He shouted, and then immune, and then he left. Yeah, he left the planet. That's true, because he knew it. Yeah, he knew it. Don't ever get weird metal devices in your spinal cord. And that's true. And then he left in Pi. You won Pi. That's true. So 那種仔啲係幣食嗰全部攞circle symbol 咧，特別俾nakona，兩張差嘅兩張差喐嘅。And then afterwards, heal, go back to yellow god mode, yaku. Healthy skin, yaku. It's very graphic, Paisa. 2 other gods are lying to you because they saw your war god mode, you matched, but they told you never build another elixir skin like that. Graphic, yeah, it's very graphic. Come on, 4 versions, yeah, you have 4 versions, I saw they made 4 versions, and every one of when they make solar systems, they do it within a few million years. Yeah, that's true. It took you about 12 million years, for your son. It was near 8 million years. Wow, he's faster. Yeah, he's faster. And Paisa knew it. Yeah, that's fine. And Paisa, graphic beginning. Yeah, graphic beginning. That's true.